Call the meeting to order. Please stand and salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. I am turning this meeting over briefly to the superintendent to introduce some very special guests. Mrs. Parmilli.
Thank you, Ms. Cass. And indeed, we have some special guests here this evening. You can see them in the back of the room. We have the treat tonight to hear from the award-winning Jackson Township High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Katona. Yes, please. And our drum majors, Rebecca Galvin and Madison McMahon. I'd like you all to just take it away, please. Well, wow, if that is not the way to start a meeting, I wish I could start every meeting that way. That was incredible. Can we give them another round of applause? If I could just have, I want to speak to everybody tonight before I turn it back over to Ms. Cass, but could I have the drum majors come down front, please? Thank you. Just stand right there. We know that you represent the band here for us, and I also want our instructors, our staff that works with the band, if you could just stand up and just wave your hands, please. You people are amazing. And if you didn't notice, some of them were even playing tonight. Way to go. Just amazing talent. What a wonderful performance, what a wonderful sound, one town, one sound. On behalf of the district and the Board of Education, we want to congratulate you and the band on this undefeated season of earning multiple awards: Best Music, Best Percussion, Best Color Guard, and Region Championship, and most of all, one of the big wins, the State Championship. Woohoo! This year marked a defining moment for our band program as our high schools came together as one. Through dedication, trust, and teamwork, you all proved that this was possible when communities come together and unite around a shared goal. Look at what happens. The Jackson Township Marching Band set the standard for excellence all season long. Each award reflects countless hours of practice, collaboration, and pride in performance. And parents, thank you. I know you're a big part of that as well. Amazing way to represent our United High School this year. Congratulations. Thank you for showing off tonight. We are so proud of you. Thank you. I am going to turn the meeting back to Ms. Cass to do some business, to certify the meeting and the agenda before I continue with my superintendent's report. But I'd love for you all to stay so that you can at least hear our high school student representatives before you have to leave, maybe to do homework or anything. But please go have a seat, okay?
And Chris, we actually have a gift for all of you guys. Is it okay if we hand it out to all of you?
Absolutely, that'd be lovely. Thank you. Can we have one more round of applause for everybody, please? Thank you for the lovely gift. Ms. Cass, I turn it back to you. Oh, actually, can I say one more thing? I forgot to do my commercial. Hold on. There is a band concert tomorrow night at the high school, 6:30. Please be there. Everybody listening from home, please go support the band.
I just want to again say thank you to the band and thank you for our gifts. It was a lovely performance and we're very happy that you were here this evening. Thank you. It's a great way to start the meeting. This meeting is in compliance with the Open Public Meeting Law and has been duly advertised in the newspaper as an official meeting. Roll call.
Dr. Osmond.
Here.
Mr. Walsh. Here. Mr. McCarron. Mrs. Rivera.
Present.
Mrs. Barocas.
Present.
Mrs. Gardella.
Present.
Mrs. Cass.
Present. I'm now going to turn it over to our attorney, Mr. Zittimer, for a brief addendums to the agenda, right?
Yep, exactly. So we have two additions to the agenda. The first will be added as finance number 14, and it will read as follows. Whereas the board previously determined that parcel of land identified on the Jackson Township map as block number 21301, lots 4, 8, 9, 16, 17, and 18, commonly known as the McAuliffe Middle School, is no longer needed for school purposes. And whereas the board publicly advertised the property for sale on 2 separate occasions, and whereas in accordance with NJSA 18820-6, the board wishes to sell the McAuliffe property in accordance with the specifications and the board's previous directives per its resolution subsequent to the first round of bidding. Now therefore be it resolved that the board hereby authorizes the sale of the McAuliffe property as defined in the specifications identified as block 21301, lots 4, 8, 9, 16, 17, and 18 to Beth Medrosh Govoha of America for the amount of $40 million plus interest. And be it further resolved that the sale shall be subject to finalization of a purchase and sale agreement for the premises with the buyer upon terms presented to the board and satisfaction of any contingencies listed in the specifications and or attached to the property following attorney review and approval. And be it further resolved that the board authorizes the transfer of title of the property to BMG upon satisfaction of the terms of the purchase and sale agreement. And be it finally resolved that the board authorizes its president and or business administrator to execute said purchase and sale agreement on behalf of the board and to take any other action necessary to effectuate the terms of this resolution. So that's finance number 14. The second resolution is students. It'll be M as in Mary, number 7. Whereas the board committee held a suspension hearing for pupil ID number 2696886, and whereas the pupil and her parents attended the hearing, and whereas the committee carefully considered the testimony of the administration, the pupil and her parents, along with the incident video and the pupil student record, and whereas the committee reported to the full board about the details of the hearing and the charges it considered, now therefore be it resolved based upon the superintendent's recommendation that the pupil shall be suspended on home instruction through the balance of the 25-26 school year, and be it further resolved at the administration's discretion, the pupil may be permitted to return to Jackson High School at the end of the first semester if, number 1, the student successfully completes a required coursework and regularly attends home instruction, 2, the student attends outside behavioral counseling and provides proof of same, and 3, obtains a psychiatric clearance. And be it further resolved that the student is not permitted on board property or to attend any school-sponsored events or activities during the suspension period, and be it finally resolved that the student and her parent shall be provided with a formal disposition letter along with information on their right of appeal to the Commissioner of Education.
Thank you. I need a motion for approval of the agenda with addendums.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Dr. Osmond,
Yes.
Mr. Walsh,
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera,
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas,
Yes.
Mrs. Gardella,
Yes.
Mrs. Cass.
Yes. I now turn the meeting over to Mrs. Permilli for her superintendent's report.
Thank you, Ms. Cass. I was going to suggest that we take a short break after the student reps shared their December high school reports, but it looks like people already took the break. So we're going to go ahead and go right to the December student reports, and then followed by that, we'll have our auditor come up and give the audit report for the 24-25 fiscal year. So Colin and Peyton, come tell us about what's happening in the high school.
Good evening, Superintendent Permilli, members of the Board of Education, and honored guests. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak on behalf of Jackson Township High School. As winter break approaches, the atmosphere at JTHS has remained quite festive, and the students and staff are excited for what the new year will bring. To help celebrate the season, the staff has worked together to create some awesome door displays for all to see, and the Student Council decorated the main hallway, making it more festive than ever. In addition, our 12 days of holiday spirit days have added to the festivities, building school spirit and causing smiles all around. The arts have also been shining at JTHS. Our fall musical, Beetlejuice, was a tremendous success. In addition, Home for the Holidays was an especially memorable event, showcasing some incredible talent in our school. The excitement continues with the 10th annual JTV's Holiday Spectacular, a 4-hour live stream event on December 23rd highlighting student creative projects, teacher performances, and a lot of other holiday surprises celebrating winter break kicking off. Our band program has been especially active this fall, highlighted by the 12th annual Band Vendor and Craft Fair, which welcomed more than 100 local vendors and provided a wonderful opportunity for holiday shopping while supporting our student musicians. Looking ahead, we are excited for the upcoming winter concert and jazz ensemble performances, which continue to showcase the talent and dedication of our performers. The National Honor Society recently held its recognition ceremony, celebrating members for their academic excellence and strong commitment to service. Throughout the fall, NHS students have made a meaningful impact through tutoring programs and food drives that support both our school and the greater community.
Our student service clubs has also been hard at work spreading holiday cheer. Key Club has been actively preparing for winter volunteer opportunities, keeping service at the heart of our student culture, while the Interact Club has led several holiday support initiatives in partnership with local community organizations. In addition, clubs such as DECA participated in the New Jersey Devils Sports Business Day, giving students valuable real-world exposure to sports marketing, business operations, and professional networking. Additional club events this season have included service drives and holiday outreach efforts, supporting local families and elementary school winter events, bringing our students back together around the shared goal of giving back. Winter sports have officially begun, and our teams are already making their marks. The boys basketball team opened their season with an impressive 88-20 win over Lacey. Boys wrestling also started off with strong multiple top 5 finishes by our wrestlers at the Robin Left tournament. We also recognize our final Fall Sport Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to Evelina Chimadova for volleyball and Parker Grignon for cross country, 2 outstanding freshmen that will lead their teams in the coming years. We also took time to recognize outstanding members of our school community, including our Seniors of the Month, Peyton Brown, and Caitlin Gradiola, our Teacher of the Year, Ms. Scott, and our Educational Services Professional of the Year, Mrs. Siegel. Each of these individuals exemplifies the dedication, leadership, and excellence that make Jackson Township High School such a special place. Thank you so much for your time today and for supporting all the students and staff at Jackson Township High School. We look forward to returning next year with even more great news to share. Have a wonderful evening and happy holidays.
Thank you both. Certainly, again, a lot of things happening there at the high school, and so strange to say I'll see you next year, but I'll see you next year. So tonight we also have our annual audit report. Tonight we have our auditor, Ms. Kathy Perry here from the auditor group of Jump Perry and Company. She is going to fill us in on our annual audit report. Ms. Perry.
Good evening. The audit for June 30th, 2025 was performed from the period of May. We start and finish up around last week, probably 2 weeks ago. The audit was due, not due yet, the audit's due 1/15/2026 with some of the uploads due on 12/5/2025. Everything is filed that was due on 12/5 and the rest of the stuff will be filed soon. The audit, which in turn makes us do a lot of testing. We look at payroll, invoices, we read the board minutes, we do testing of bidding and grants and how you spent the grant money, and all the invoices pulled and all the items reviewed. We had no findings. There were no items that needed to be reported with the Department of Education in regards to anything being grant money spent incorrectly or items not done in accordance with the DOE rules. So it was we consider that a clean audit. The board office was extremely helpful. We appreciate that. And we will file the final financial statement in a few days. And thank you.
Does anybody have any questions for Ms. Perry? Well, thank you very much, and happy holidays to you. Okay, moving on with the superintendent's report tonight. This is the time of the year where I do an update on our district and Board of Education goals. So board members, if you could just turn your chairs, you'll see some slides behind you. So tonight I'll review some of the actions, some of the items and things. It's just a sampling of some of the things that we've done from July through now, December, to begin to address our annual goals here. So goal 1 for our district was to continue to create a strong climate, united culture, and a sense of belonging, especially through our needs of restructuring. So you'll see a sampling there of some of the things that we've done. I'll just highlight a couple of them. I don't want to read all of them to you, but a couple things I do want to point out is our very strong DEN program system at the Jackson Township 5-6 school under the direction of the administration in that building. It's an incredible program that really helps students feel connected and belonging to each other, to their teachers, and to their schools. They are separated into dens. For example, I can name the dens for you: Stormclaw, Ironclaw, Moonclaw, Shadowclaw, all focused in on their PRIDE initiative, which is perseverance, respect, integrity, dependability, and empathy. They compete, in some friendly competitions, such as the den that has the best attendance. They do some games, and they also do a lot of learning and connecting with each other. It's a wonderful program, and I thank the administration there and the teachers for being part of that and creating that for our students. We also have a mentoring program occurring here at the middle school where every teacher is mentoring a small group of students throughout the year, and they have an opportunity to connect many times throughout the year. Another great way to help students feel connected to their school and know that there are adults looking out for them. We often, across all of our schools, pre-K all the way through grade 12, a variety of activities that help students feel connected to their schools as well, and some of them are listed there. Some of them we experienced in the beginning of the school year as well, with some extra orientations and such to help students and staff feel more comfortable with the restructured school district. We've obviously had to address many things with the restructuring to help people feel more comfortable on campus with signage. We have, and with the support of our parent groups, been able to buy new uniforms for our athletic teams. They've had pep rallies, the new creation of the jungle student area through athletics at the high school. We were able to paint the new mascot on the high school gym floor, which was fantastic as well. And the boards from Memorial, the record boards for athletics, have been and are in the process of being moved over to the existing high school now so that everybody feels there's something that represents them in the high school. You'll see on the next slide there, again, a variety of things that we've done to help address this goal of creating a strong climate, united culture, and a feeling of belongingness. New mascot, the new profile for the high school, lots of family nights, again, helping families to feel connected to school, and something that we've done in November, which was to put out a climate and culture survey to all stakeholders to help us continue to set goals and focus on items that we can do to improve the climate and culture in our buildings. Building academic excellence as well is important in our goals this year. We've created a model classroom scenario for creating like a lab situation for our teachers to learn from one another on good practices in literacy. We have extensive professional development in the area of our multiple language learners. We have professional learning communities that are very much focused on data and using data to drive our practices, and a very strong focus on students owning their learning and setting their own goals and tracking their own goals so that they feel involved and part of their education system. We've been able to put some wonderful things in as well to help build rigor and other opportunities, such as the esports program at the 5-6 school and the middle school that is grant funded. As you've heard before from Dr. Godleski and Mr. Ritante, many grants that we've been awarded due to the work of many people in this district writing those grants, we've been able to bring a lot of wonderful things to our programs, such as a pre-K and having additional family nights, a literacy coach, the availability of coaching our teachers. That's the best type of professional development, is in real time. We also, to ensure that our students are getting what they need, have programs such as WIN, What I Need, and Thrive at the upper grades, where it's a time where students can receive intervention or enrichment. And again, we've used our grants wisely. The RISE grant provides intensive targeted tutoring to our students where we see tremendous growth through that targeted instruction. Latira is a computer-based program, a computer-based tutoring program that can also deliver tutoring in a native language. So we've been piloting that, and it's been successful, and we continue to move forward doing instructional rounds in our schools for not only our teachers, but also our administrators to be able to identify really strong practices that are happening and how we can spread those strong practices, and also identify what professional development needs we may have. So moving on, we've also been fortunate enough to, through grant money as well, be able to adopt a new resource for our 9 through 12 ELA program, which was very much needed. That will be rolling out in January. Professional development to go along with that. We're also looking to strengthen our IRNS process through some professional development. And we've been able to put in an additional AP seminar course at the high school that is really focused on critical thinking, research, collaboration, and communication skills, and some real strong inquiry-based learning approach there, as we know is very beneficial to students. And then some other areas that we have also been able to implement this year, and very excitingly, the Seal of Biliteracy has been around for quite a few years, but we have our greatest number of students this year who are going to be taking the assessment to be able to be awarded that Seal of Biliteracy. And as you can imagine, that's quite impressive on someone's resume and on someone's college application. So that's just a sampling of some of the things that we are doing around building culture, climate, belongingness, and rigor within our school districts, within our schools, within our school district. So goal 4, 5, and 6, so we have health and safety, finance, facilities, transportation, and our homeschool connection and human resource areas. So by way of update, we have realigned our emergency procedures and protocols based on the new restructured district. We have redesigned and continue to work on redesigning our reunification plans in the event of an emergency. A lot of work around our mental health supports, again, through grant money that we have. We've been able to add an additional counselor through the grant money at the 5-6 school to be able to help with that transition. All elementary schools feed into that 5-6 school for the first time, and so it's important to have the supports that we need. We have a system here that has been implemented, technology system that allows us to vet and monitor the internet use on our system and our Chromebooks to be able to see if there's any students that are in need of some at-risk behaviors, maybe in need of a threat assessment or perhaps some school counseling. And we were able to build our capacity of our school safety specialists by sending some additional administrators to training this summer. In way of the budget, we've started the budget process with the budget committee. We'll continue to meet monthly and be able to report back out to the public as we move forward in creating the 26-27 budget. We have provided, Mr. Baginski particularly has provided input to the DOE on what we believe is necessary to the revisions of legislation in the school funding formula. Hopefully we get heard. We have now started posting some of our openings and need for staffing on our Facebook page, hoping to again get a greater pool of candidates. And you'll see there the grants that I mentioned before that we've said before here at the public meetings. These are a list of many of the grants that were applied to and obtained by the district. Again, kudos to the work of many who have applied there and implemented them. You see one, there's only one on that list that we did not get granted, and we're currently in the process of applying for the recreation grant. Exciting, and you're going to hear a little bit more about this in a few minutes. We will be rolling into a new website very soon. You're going to hear about that in a second from Ms. Irwin. We have created additional opportunities to recognize the wonderful things that are happening in our district publicly here at board meetings. We'll continue to do that. And as you well know, we provide monthly updates to our community from our principals. Some of them are weekly, and some of them are monthly. We also have this, Mr. Palumbo, has done this wonderful thing of a newsletter that comes out from the guidance department to the high school, really highlighting all of the wonderful opportunities that are available to our students through the guidance department. And there is tons of things that they can access. And then, as you know, again, we have created these surveys to help us move forward in goal setting and hearing from our community and our teachers and our students about what else is needed to make students feel comfortable within their schools and safe. So that's by way of an update. We'll continue to focus and move forward. The board also sets goals, and the board had 4 goals this year. And by way of update for the, keep turned for a minute. By way of update for the board goals, as I just mentioned, you're working with Mr. Baginski and myself and the committee on the budget, but we're also working with our architect, and we are moving forward with looking at what our facility needs are and perhaps putting out for a referendum to help meet some of our big facility needs for our buildings with the hopes of 40% reimbursement from the state. So we're exploring those options with no tax implication to the community for that. You have viewed and commented on the State of the Schools presentation. That's the data that we presented at the October board meeting, which was one of your goals, and you are approving the many grant applications and awards on the board agenda as we move forward month to month. And the board committees have been extremely busy. In the last few months, we have budget, policy, curriculum, transportation, buildings and grounds committees that all have been reporting out at our monthly board meetings. In fact, we have some this evening as well. And your 4th goal is to review the goals mid-year, and that's what we've just done. So you've met that goal already. So again, these are just some of the updates. We have many other things that we're doing. It's just a sampling. We'll continue our focus, collaborative work to ensure progress towards the school district and the Board of Education goals, maintaining accountability, alignment so that the objectives are achieved by the end of the school year. So before I conclude the goals portion of my update, I mentioned the website. You want to turn around still? Sorry. So we have a little sampling tonight. You heard about it. You mentioned it. Ms. Irwin has been working tirelessly on this rollover. Rollover seems like a simple word, like, oh, you're just rolling over the website, but there's a lot of work behind the scenes that has to happen for that. And she has been just rolling up her sleeves and continuing to work daily on that. And we're just about ready to launch. Friday is the start of the migration to the new website. It does take about 48 hours for everything to feed during the migration, so please be patient. You may not see everything. And tonight, Ms. Irwin's going to give us a quick little sneak peek of what it may look like. Ms. Irwin?
Thank you. Oh, that's loud. Thank you. I'll be the faceless voice as I usually am behind here. And one of our other board goals will be to get a new bulb, I believe, for this projector. Yeah. So this is a tiny sneak peek at the redesign and redo of our district website. Just want to load this so that we get kind of a look at it. It's probably easier if you look up there where you can see it. It was very much designed with input from our community. We did a series of surveys. We also looked at our district analytics and our information about the pages that were the most used and the most trafficked. And we wanted to deliver a product that had some familiar navigation. You'll be kind of, this area will be familiar with how things are structured. But one of the goals was very much to have a site that just gave everybody what they wanted up front and center. That was very much a theme of the feedback: quick links, quick hits. What do I use the most? Get it to me quickly. There's an area for news and announcements on each page. There's a feed, a direct feed of all the social media that we have, which is sort of a wonderful way to not have to do work twice. And it's available to the public, whether you're a user of that social media or not. A series of upcoming events. Also, and then some highlights and some other information. One of the good things about, let me just go to one of our schools. This is the high school page. And again, the links are different for each division because what areas get the highest traffic for each division varies. But there's a nice way for goals and announcements. Again, the social media feed. There's a embedded area for daily announcements that can be updated easily by the staff in real time without having to log into the site. One of the features is a new staff and directory page, which is not only a list of all of our staff alphabetically, but it's searchable. You can search by department, last name, first name, or keyword, and embedded into each person is their title and a link right to their teacher page there. So I think that was definitely a piece of feedback that we got from there. The only other thing I wanted to point out is the calendar is going to be integrated with Google so that you can sign up to have feeds right to your phone if you know how to do that, and we can put out some directions about that. Much easier for the staff to keep things updated, and a place in one place where you get not only the monthly calendar for your school, the school hours, and also the district calendar. So again, a lot of it based on feedback, exactly what I think people told us they wanted. And I do just want to give a quick shout out to 2 students. So we have a student at the high school, 2 students. One is Gabriella Frankel. So if you see a picture that is like so gorgeous, it's probably because Gabriella took it and gave it to us. And then there's another student in the Digital Media Academy, Matt Garr, who has been helping curate some content for us and really did a beautiful job of helping us out. So please be patient, and we hope you like it.
Thank you, Ms. Irwin. Looking forward to the launch. It's going to be wonderful. Okay, you can turn around back now. So just briefly, just a few other things in slides that were shown as people came into tonight's meeting. You know, we've had some excellent, you heard about the band already from me, but we also had some students from our band program who have received tremendous accomplishments. They're amazing musicians, and just so proud of them. They're been displayed on the slides that Ms. Irwin had going, so congratulations to those students. I mentioned the Den reveal. There's a couple of slides that people got to see tonight on that. And I also just wanted to mention a big congratulations to the Jackson student artists who were recognized by the township and Mayor Kuhn for their outstanding work on the Jackson Clean Communities. We are all falling for it, fall poster contest, and they were acknowledged at the Township Committee. And thank you to Shana Brenner for really facilitating that within our school districts. We were able to attend, some of us administrators, the Crawford Rodriguez Annual Inauguration Day, where they have their class inaugurations for each of the class in the 3rd grade, and it's quite the event, and it's such an amazing learning opportunity for these students. They really get to learn how government works in real time by governing their classrooms all year long. So kudos to that 3rd grade team of teachers and those students. That was excellent. I was able to attend Beetlejuice, again, an amazing performance. Again, thank you to the staff that work with those students. The number of students that were involved in that performance, whether they were acting on stage or they were behind the scenes, was just incredible. I love seeing students engaged in things. Lots of things happening in our schools. You heard from the high school reps, and all of our schools, our elementary, our middle school, lots of activities happening right now, lots of holiday events, winter festivals, all sorts of wonderful things. There's a great buzz in the buildings right now. So I just want to say it's been wonderful the last few weeks getting to go into the buildings and seeing wonderful things, wonderful instructional practices happening in the walkthroughs that we've been doing instructionally. And lastly, I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays, safe holidays, and we will see you in January in the new year. So with that, I return this back to you, Ms. Cass.
Thank you. Now I turn the meeting over to Ms. Blood for the State Monitor's report.
Thank you, President Cass. As we prepare to bring 2025 to a close, I just want to take the opportunity to commend the Jackson Board of Education, Superintendent Pormilli, Mr. Baginski, and your district administrators for your handling of the many challenges that you have addressed so well over the past year. Your thoughtful and well-planned decisions allowed the district to address the challenges while maintaining high standards of instruction and outstanding opportunities for all of Jackson's students. Let me also congratulate you on the pending sale of McCullough. I believe you are setting a very positive future for the district and its students. I'd like to take the opportunity to wish all of you and your families a very best season of holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and a very happy, prosperous, healthy New Year. And congratulations again.
Thank you. Now we'll do standing committee reports. We don't have buildings and grounds, do we? Buildings and grounds? I don't see it. Where are my committees? Oh, it's not there. I'm sorry. We have policy is the one. Where's my policy report? Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to.
The policy report.
There it is.
Policy and budget and finance.
Yeah,
and
but
facilities.
where is my, how come I
You
can't?
want me to read facilities?
No. I want to read this one, but where is it?
Yes, it is.
It's in green there?
No, go back.
Budget and finance is on the top.
Committee reports.
Yeah, where's the report though?
At the
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I apologize. Okay. Facilities, which is, who reads facilities? Is that Mrs.,
Either yourself, Mr. Vera, or I can read it if you want.
I'll read it. I didn't realize, I'm looking, I'm sorry. Sometimes I have trouble with this thing. Okay. Capital improvement projects district-wide. We have JTMS. We have the fine arch generator repaired by in-house maintenance. Elms, we had the TXV valve repaired by in-house HVAC, Gym RTU. Johnson 114, new compressor installed by in-house HVAC. JTHS, we had room C-124, condenser coil cleaned and vacuumed by in-house HVAC. JT56, we had drop-off pickup zone, lighting installed for roadway safety. JTHS, 4 baseball dugouts fitted with new PVC fascia trim and by in-house maintenance. Elms, we had 2-inch cold water main in hallway replaced by in-house plumber. McAuliffe, we had a boiler repaired and a valve replaced. JTHS, we removed the wrestling light from the JT Middle School and reinstated it with new writing in the JTHS gymnasium. And Crawford, they repaired a sinkhole near the parent drop-off. Okay. Policy. The policy committee met on December 8th. In attendance was myself, Dr. Godletsky, Mrs. Barocas, Mr. McCarron, and Mrs. Pormilli. On August 13th, 2025, the New Jersey Department of Education published guidance titled Development of Model Policies for Library Material Curation and Review under the Freedom Read Act. The NJDOE released this guidance to assist districts in implementing the provisions of the Freedom to Read Act. NJSA 18A:34A-1 through NJSA 18A:34A-7. The Freedom to Read Act requires districts to adopt policy and procedure that provide standards for the curation of library material, establish criteria for the removal of existing school library material, and provide protection against attempts to censor school library material. The Freedom to Read Act is effective on December 9th, 2025. Policy and Regulation 2530, Resource Materials Revised, recommended by Strauss Esme, has revised the policy and regulation to remove any reference to library material as defined in the Freedom to Read Act. Policy and Regulation Guides 2530 did not address the new requirements outlined in the Act. Therefore, they were revised to move any reference to the term library. Library material is now addressed in the newly developed Policy and Regulation 2535. Policy and Regulation 2535, library material, which is mandated and new. The Act and guidance require school districts to develop and adopt a written policy and procedure to address the curation of library material and to process any requests from individuals with a vested interest to have library material removed from the school district's libraries. The Act indicates the only person who may request to have library material removed from the school district's libraries is a person who meets the statutory definition of an individual with a vested interest, and the only material covered by the new law is library material as defined in the Act at NJSA 18A:34A-3. Policy 2535 includes the new statutory definitions, the process for reviewing and removing current library material, and other general provisions of the Act and guidance. Regulation 2535 outlines the procedure a board must adhere to at any time an individual with a vested interest submits a complaint requesting removal of library material from any of the district's school libraries. This procedure aligns with the statutory requirements outlined in NJSA 18A:34A-35 and those provisions required by the guidance. Regulation 7510, use of school facilities is revised. Changes includes a non-refundable deposit amount from 25%. It's been increased to 50%. The final payment should be received within 15 days of the billing date. That was changed from 30 days. And a late fee of $50 will be imposed. Regulation 9191, booster clubs do not have to submit dates for next year's banquets at the end of their current season. They can do it at a later date. However, booking your date as early as possible gives you the best availability for the space. The gym will not be a viable banquet location due to the flooring materials. And lastly is the budget report. Mrs. Gardella, thank you.
The Budget and Finance Committee met on December 10th. In attendance was myself, Ms. Cass, Mr. McCarron, Ms. Permilli, Mr. Baginski, and Ms. Patterson. During our meeting, our insurance brokers attended the meeting and they discussed the health insurance premiums for the 2026-2027 school year. Based on the best renewal rates for our stop-loss premium for being a self-insured entity, the district will see an increase of approximately $40,000 monthly. This is based on utilization. The district does not get back premium costs based on utilization, which would just impact our rating for next year. So if we didn't go up to our stop-loss, our rating would be better and we may have a lower premium the next year, 27-28. The impact on the rating was high dollar claims and high prescription costs. Prescription costs were up from $600,000 to $1.5 million. Overall, the health increase may be roughly 23% for the 2026-2027 budget. The brokers stated that this is actually better than the state health insurance increases. They advised us that maintaining self-insurance continues to be a benefit. The brokers reported that the state health workers' health insurance has put additional parameters on certain high-cost prescriptions to try and reduce costs. There was a mention of raising the current stop-loss coverage that the district's responsible to cover in an effort to reduce the premium. And overall, the district's working with the brokers for any cost-saving ideas as we move into the budget season. Our next meeting is going to be January 28th, and we will review all things budget, cash flow, expenditures, cost savings, and probably every single line in between.
Thank you. Okay. And that completes our reports. We're going to do policies and regulations. I need a motion for approvals of policy first reading revised.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion?
I had a session on 2. I had a question on 7510. It talks about a 12-session rental for a season, and I wanted to know, is this a reduced rate other than purchasing 12 sessions consecutive? And if someone needed 14 sessions, are you charging out at the 2 additional, or are you giving discounted for any consecutive rentals?
It would really need to be on an individual basis. You know, that's the communication that would happen with our facility rental scheduler. It's a little bit of a negotiation, I would say. Yeah.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
Dr. Osmond?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Mrs. Gardella?
Yes.
Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion for approval of the minutes, the closed session meeting, November 19th, 2025, and the official board meeting, November 19th, 2025, business meeting.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Dr. Osmond? Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Mrs. Gardella?
Yes.
Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion for approval of the bill list.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Dr. Osmond?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas? Mrs. Gardella?
Yes.
Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion for approval of treasurers and board secretaries reports.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Dr. Osmond?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Mrs. Gardella? Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion to open the public forum on agenda items only. We will hold another public forum during this meeting for other questions. This public forum will be for questions on the agenda only.
Motion.
Second.
Please sign in and state your name and whether or not you are a Jackson resident. Each person is allowed a maximum of 3 minutes to speak. No person may speak more than once on a topic until all others have been heard. Seeing no one come forward, I need a motion to close public forum.
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
I need a motion to move finance.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion?
I had a question on finance number 11, surplus items. Will you be putting those out for gov deals, Mr. Bransky, or?
We would, if we think that they're going to have some sort of value, we'll post them on gov deals after they're surplus tonight.
Okay, great.
Yep.
I just have a couple things. I want to thank Mrs. McGinn for her generous donation for an ESL library. We're always grateful for any and all donations. As always, I'm going to give the lunch balance. It's kind of creeping up a little bit. So the unpaid lunch balance is currently $155,981.85. So again, quite disturbing. And the Chromebooks, the unpaid Chromebooks is $87,388.74. So if you could just think about how many teachers that would cover in the district. Any other discussion? Also, this resolution for action includes finance number 14, which is the sale of McAuliffe. Roll call.
Dr. Osmond?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Mrs. Gardella?
Yes.
Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion to move facilities.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Dr. Osmond?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Mrs. Gardella?
Yes.
Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion to move programs.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Dr. Osmond?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Mrs. Gardella?
Yes.
Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion to move students.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Dr. Osmond?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Mrs. Gardella?
Yes.
Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion to move personnel.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Dr. Osmond?
Yes.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mrs. Rivera?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Mrs. Barocas?
Yes.
Yes, sorry. Mrs. Gardella?
Yes.
Mrs. Cass?
Yes. I need a motion to open the public forum on any topic pertaining to the Board of Education.
Motion.
Second.
Please sign in and state your name and whether or not you are a Jackson resident. Each person is allowed a maximum of 3 minutes to speak. No person may speak more than once on the topic until all others have been heard.
Hi, Christine McGinley. Quick question regarding the positions that are open. A friend asked me, do they all include insurance benefits, the open job positions in district? And I didn't have an answer for her. Secondly, there are some new hires, and it's for January, and it notes pending certification. Does that mean fingerprinting, or does that actually mean they're waiting on their New Jersey teaching certification? And that's all, and I wish you all a very happy, happy holidays, and I'm very grateful for all that you do. Thanks.
Anyone else? Seeing no one come forward, I need a motion to close public forum.
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
I now turn it over to Mrs. Pormilli. Do you want to answer?
So the health benefit one? So the health benefit question, so you asked about new hires and whether they're eligible for health benefits. It really depends on the new hire. So we have several new hires tonight, including part-time custodians, or they would not be eligible. Yeah, so the part-time custodian positions are under 30 hours. That does not include health benefits. Paraprofessionals are eligible for single-only benefits. Yep.
The pending certification can be for a variety of reasons. Sometimes we're hiring December graduates from college and they don't have their actual certification in hand yet, and we have to wait for the Department of Ed to issue it. And then sometimes it has to do with clearance pending, well, it wouldn't be pending certification, but sometimes it's pending clearance for fingerprints and such. So there's reasons why we put pending. But certification is usually because it's a newer teacher, perhaps, who is still awaiting the final documents, but they've cleared through everything else.
Thank you. We are going to do board comments, and we'll start with Mr. Walsh.
My first comment is, I know I'm getting old, but it's cold in here. I would like to congratulate the band on a job well done tonight. We have a lot of talent in this town. We always have. We've always had good bands. It's nice to see a big, big band now. Okay, also I'd like to congratulate them on a fall season, competition season, in which they were champions of the state and champions in everything else that they did. Have a happy holiday.
I also wanted to just thank the band for starting us out nicely tonight. I agree with Mr. Walsh. Our bands in this district have, you know, I'm 47 years old. I don't remember a time when we didn't have a strong band in Jackson. They're really amazing, very talented students. So thank you for performing for us tonight, and happy holidays to everybody.
I want to thank everyone for coming out this evening and viewing us live stream. Thank you for the amazing Jackson High School band performance and then the audit report presentation. Everyone have a wonderful holiday season.
Well, I have to say the highlight of the night for me was seeing our band. I absolutely am such a big fan. Those that know me, some of you sitting out there know that I'm just, you know, love our band. So it was the highlight for me. Congratulations to all the award winners over the years for them, or this past year for our band. I'm just so proud of all of them. Congratulations to the new inductees to the National Honor Society. I know it's a very big accomplishment, and everyone works really hard to get to become part of that. Also to our administrators and our board for working tirelessly throughout the year, and or at least half the year right now, to come to the finalize the selling of McCullough. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we have finally come to that. And I just want to wish everyone a happy and healthy holidays and a happy new year. And I'm looking forward to starting my new year with Ms. Gardella by my side and the rest of the board going into 2026.
If we could have the drum line come in every single meeting, it was wonderful. It gets your blood pumping. I second and echo everybody on the board, what they've said. I just think it was nice to sit up here and hear really positive things about Jackson. That's one thing that was a staple for a lot of residents, through the years, and we had a tough patch. And I feel like we're coming out of the weeds, and it feels great, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And thank you for everybody for their efforts and their time and their energy and their ups and their highs and their lows. And, we're going to continue on, and I'm excited. So everybody have a great holiday season. 2026 is bound to be better.
I too just want to thank the band again. It was a great way to start the meeting. And again, I think we should do it every week. I think everybody was in a good mood, and it just set the tone. I want to just thank our administration as well. I mean, our audit report is flawless. Our state monitor is even impressed with the work that you guys do. We always are. It's been a rough year, but we're very grateful for you. And to Megan's point, I think when you look at all the highlights for the year, we are doing our jobs, and the district is doing well under our current circumstances, which have been quite daunting for quite some time. So kudos to all of you, because that's huge. I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and a very Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2026. I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
By acclamation.
Aye.
It doesn't say that there.